Well, hello. I don't know if anybody's here yet. Let me get on over here on my side. Okay, I got my chat open now. So nobody's here. Looks like I need to raise the camera up some. It's all jacked up now. I am not good at this. Is anybody there? Yep, there's somebody here. Well, I'm gonna attempt to make some chicken pot pie in a live, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this, you guys. I said I would try, so I'm trying. So it says there's 2 people here. Okay. Shred up some chicken here. So you guys having a good weekend? Did a couple windows on Matilda and they kicked my butt. It's not fun. So I've got some more to do. Hello, Sherry Higby. Somebody's here with me. Mindy made this chicken pot pie that is like, sounded like, you know, just kind of throw it together type thing. So I'm giving it a try. I'm doing like my own version of it, but we'll see. Hello, Juju Gypsy Journey. So you guys having a good weekend? Monday is just around the corner. I didn't meal prep this week. I worked on the bus both days, so I'll be doing some cooking throughout the week, it looks like. You know, no, it's not complicated. I just never done it before, so I'm going to give it a try. Okay, there's my chicken meat. Cut up some veggies. The other thing too, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this within a hour's time, but we'll give her a try. It's one of my favorites too. Here, keep it on carrot. It's one of my favorites too, and I've never actually done it. I can't believe I've never done it. I've always ordered it if I see it on a menu at a restaurant, or it sounds pretty bad, but you know, the little frozen ones. But yeah, Matilda this weekend whooped my butt. I did not realize how much work sealing windows would be. It's like, holy crap. The plan was I wanted to get 2 done, and that was the plan. But, well, actually, the plan was I wanted to get 2 done in a day. I wanted to basically have them all 4 of the ones that I was keeping done this weekend. And it basically took me all day yesterday and most of the day today until I pinched a nerve in my back to get 2 done. So I still got 2 more to go, which the 2 that I've got left are the emergency hatch ones. So they're a lot bigger, actually, as far as window size. And then once those 2 are done, then the deletes will be after that. So yeah. No, never do get as much done as we like, but you know what? It was progress, and it was 2 things checked off of my list, because I had, made a list. I've never actually, sounds funny, but I've never done that before, as far as making a to-do list for things with my build. I've just always went for it. Hello, Annie. So yeah, this is kind of a new thing for me to be going off of a list. So could you guys hear me okay? Is like my sound okay? Is it better than at Mindy's house, or is it pixelated like when I was over there? Cheating. Cream of mushroom soup. Oh shoot, I just made a mess. Kiva, carrots on the floor, come and get it. Kiva's a carrot whore. She loves them. Oh, this looks good. So I like garlic. I put garlic in everything. Sounds good? Good, cool. So, these lives are, they're fun actually. I enjoyed it the other night with Mindy. I'm a little nervous about doing it by myself right now, but figured, you know what the heck? How am I gonna, not get out of that, being nervous if I don't just do it? So, I'm going for it. By the way, this is like totally cheating. Cream of mushroom soup in a can, pie crust out of a box. But you know what? Oh well. It is going to be fast and easy. That's the whole idea here. I like fast and easy recipes. So yeah, I was coming off the ladder today, actually. I was up on the ladder and I was coming off the ladder and thought that I was on the last step, and I came down and, kind of like jarred in a jarring motion, and like right here in my back, like pinched a nerve. I'm doing great, thank you. So what are you guys doing tonight? Sunday night, chilling at home? What's going on? Oh, you know what? I didn't put no seasoning in there. Some salt and pepper in there. Put some garlic in there already. This smells good. That looks good. You guys see that? It's snowing in Ohio. Yo! Just learning how to make chicken pot pie. Looks good and easy. Yes, it does. That's why I'm giving it a try. Juju Gypsy Journey. Those box pie crusts are handy and good. Great watching you prep. Cheat with cream and celery. Or cheat with cream and celery. Cream. Chicken too. I always make a really ugly edge on my pie. I don't know how to pinch them all perfect and pretty. I just put it together. Put it together and cook it up and eat it. Annie says, getting ideas for this week's meals. This week I just kind of like, I normally go off like my recipe cards. And this week I'm just going for it, you know. Just some, like this is one thing that I'm just, you know, going for it. Egg wash on there. Freestyle, exactly. Freestyle cooking. I've never I've never thought of that. That's funny. Okay. She's going in. Okay, there she goes. Gonna start it off with, I don't know, 35 minutes and then we'll check it. I'm sure it's gonna take longer than that. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I have no idea. So now, let me grab a chair. I'll come kick it over here. And some water. Okay. Whew. It's warm in here. Got the oven going, sitting right next to the oven. You want up here, Kiva? Come on. So, hopefully it tastes good. Hey, Catherine Biggs. So yeah, hopefully it tastes good. I've never tried this before. I've tried potatoes with dill and like it. Oh, I love potatoes with dill. That's one of my favorite things. Um, I just started experimenting with dill like in the last, I don't know, couple years, and really like it. I've got some pretty good dill recipes. Man, it is hot in here. What? Miss Kiva's wanting lovin's, huh? You wanting lovin's? She didn't get much attention this weekend because I was with Matilda both days. I'm gonna open my window. I'll be right back. My apartment's tiny. It gets hot quick in here. When I'm cooking meals, like on the days that I meal prep, I don't even need to turn my heat on. I actually, I don't turn the heat on because I end up turning the air on because it gets too damn hot in here. So it says there's 9 people in here. I'm surprised. I was surprised the other night when we had, what was it, like 20? There's like 20 people in the live with Mindy. We're just talking about dating, you know. It wasn't anything really major topic, especially with not dating at the moment. It's like, why? You know, if I was, ouch, if I was dating right now, that would just take my time away from my bus and everything that I'm working towards. So, not, not gonna happen. What? Come on. Peevish, spoiled. She likes to sit on Daddy's lap. So snowing in Ohio. What else is going on with you guys? Snow don't sound fun. Don't need no snow. One of the winters here, I had to go through. Oh, watch out, big girl! 18 inches of snow in Eugene, and that was before I had my Jeep, and all I had was the BMW. And oh yeah, that was like really interesting. Not very fun. I was stranded actually. I didn't really get to go nowhere because I couldn't get out. She's a good girl, huh? You're a good girl. Spoiled. Spoiled rotten. Hi from Daytona Beach, Florida. Travel day. Oh, Mamacita and the Casita. You're in Florida traveling. Right on. I've never been to Florida. That's on my bucket list. Definitely, you know, when the bus is done, definitely going to be taking some trips that way. I like to go swimming, but I won't go swimming in the ocean around here. It's just too cold. Wendy Thomas, hi from Providence, Rhode Island. Hello, how are you? Just chilling, making pot pie in Oregon here. Attempting it. We'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Sherry Higby, you're lucky if you get 6 inches of snow. Usually, well, I've been here now for 4 years. This is, let me think about that. This is, yeah, this is my 4th year. This is my 4th winter in Oregon. 2 of which we got snow. One of them was just a lot of snow. I missed, they had a really bad ice storm here. I missed it. That was the year before I got here. Catherine Biggs, yes, the pot pie is part of my meal prep for the week. I didn't meal prep this weekend because I worked on the bus both days. So I'm making this will be food for a couple days, and then I don't know, tomorrow or sometime during the week I'll make another dish. But I didn't this week. I wasn't able to get everything prepped for the whole week, so we'll just take it as it comes. Juju Gypsy Journey getting down to 27 degrees here in the middle of Tennessee tonight. Oh, damn, that's cold. Uh, I bailed. I bailed out of no heat base camp tonight at daughter's house. My house is almost finished. No snow here. Maybe in February. Wow, no. 27. That's getting down there. I don't know what we were today. We're warm here today. Um, the clouds came in and it was just like a blanket, so it warmed things up. What? What are you doing? What do you want? What do you want? Hmm? You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. Yeah, she missed daddy. She gets like this when I don't spend time with her. She wants all my attention. That's actually why we had a cat for a while. When I had, well, when it all started when COVID first hit. When COVID first hit, I got laid off my job for a while and was home for a couple months before I got called back to work. And she got a little like sick when I went back to work. And then I had some pretty pretty major, and not pretty major, it was major, surgery done, um, and I was off work for 4, almost 5 months. And then when I went back to work after that, she got real sick, like completely lethargic, wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink. Took her to the vet. She was completely dehydrated. All the tests came back normal. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. He asked me, what's changed, and I was like, just me being around. And he goes, well, that's got to be it. She's depressed. She, needs a companion. She's like, get another dog. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not getting another dog. The one dog's enough to deal with. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, a cat. If I get a cat as a kitten, it'll grow up with her. She's Kiva's not an aggressive, dog. So it was, worth a try. So we got this kitten from a friend. Had no idea what kind of cat it was. Um, and within a year's time, this cat was quadruple the size of Kiva. Um, it turned out that I ended up getting a Maine Coon. So, and at a year old, this cat weighed 18 pounds. And Kiva was completely intimidated by this cat at that point because the cat was bigger than her. So, time attention, Kiva would get jealous and sniff at the cat. And it got to the point where I'd leave the room and I'd come back in the room and Kiva would have a big old fluff ball hanging out of her mouth. So she was just being really mean and aggressive to the cat. So we ended up asking my ex boyfriend if he wanted the cat, and he took her. So Leo's now with them. Um, Kiva's got her daddy back. But yeah, no, she got separation anxiety, and then got her a friend, and then she started beating up her friend. Not very nice, Kiva. Baby is so cute. How old is she? Kiva is 10. She just turned 10. Turned 10 on Halloween. She's a Halloween baby. Okay, let's see here. Wendy Thomas, last year we had snow here the end of October. Pretty warm this year so far, though. Yeah, so far here, same thing. It's warm here. We haven't had any like cold weather. It's just starting to rain. Like we're not getting the rain that we normally do have here. Love Maine Coon cats. Wendy Thomas, I love Maine Coon cats. I have two. Looking for another one. You know, if I would have known you then, I would have probably let you have Leo. He was an awesome cat. He even fetched. He played fetch. He liked the water. Um, he would get in the shower. I'd be in the shower, taking a shower, and he would actually jump in the shower with me. Um, but yeah, he was a cool cat. Juju Gypsy Journey. Poor baby who? The dog or the cat? Poor baby for the cat. Not for her. She got her way. She actually, the night that I took the cat over to Jay's house, um, I came home without the cat and she was smiling. She was actually had a smile on her face. It's like, you're a brat. That's spoiled. That's like super spoiled right there. That's like kid type spoiled. Catherine Biggs. She was meant to be an only child. Um, I swore the dog I had before her. I swore that I would never get another dog after he passed away. He was a German Rottweiler that weighed 150 something pounds that made 15, and he was a total shop dog. He used to go to work with me every single day. Okay, it is back. I was just getting ready to give up. I was like, darn it. Okay. Um, I don't know what happened with that. It's got to be because of my cellular data plan. So maybe my technology might not work. I might have to get a hotspot of some sort if I'm going to be doing lives. So, okay, so who's all here? Catherine's still here. MO Cowboy 55's here. Juju Gypsy Journey's here. Wendy Thomas. Charlie Higby. Okay, where did we leave off at? Zeus. We left off at Zeus. Zeus the Moose. That was his nickname. But anyways, he made 15. Um, I woke up that Saturday, wanted to just go down to the pound and check things out. And when I got there, there's this. I think I got it again. This is getting annoying. Maybe next time I'll try with my phone. But anyways, everybody's gone. Well, it looks like Sherry Higby's here. Wendy Thomas back again. Okay, it says on my side here where it says top chat, it says 0. You know what I should do? You know what? I'm going to try to do something real quick. I'm going to flip my iPad around and do the other camera so that way I'm looking at the screen. That way, if it goes out, I will see the little reconnect thing come back up. So hang tight for a second. I want to see if this works. Oh, almost dropped you. Okay, so now I'm actually looking at my screen now. So that way, if it goes offline now, I'll see it. So you guys won't have to be like, "Hey, dumbass!" I said the A word on TV. Okay, so back to the Kiva story. So yeah, so I felt guilty for the little thing, and then ended up, getting her. Oh, you can see my kitchen now. It's a good shot. My kitchen's ugly. I live in the ghetto. When I took this apartment, well, when I was living with roommates, I had like 5 roommates, bunch of college kids, and yeah, it was fun. But you know what? It was a place to stay. But when I was looking at this place, there was this place, and 2 others. One was really close to work. There was this one, and then there was one just a little bit out of town that was super super nice. And this was like the middle. The one at work, close to work, was the cheapest. This one was the middle, and the other one out of town was the most, which was the nicest place. But I was wanting to, save for my bus and whatnot, so I decided to go with this place. So that way I could still, put money away and get things saved up for the bus. And I'm glad I did, because I've been able to make things happen with my build. And I'm hoping, like, I don't know, maybe this summer coming up. Fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to rush it, but things are coming along. Once she's sealed, once I get it finished being sealed, then it'll go fast after that, I think, because once it's sealed, I'm going to get the spray foam done. Good call on that one. Get the spray foam done, and then when the spray foam's done, it'll go quick as far as framing out and stuff. And I have like pretty much most of my equipment and all purchased and everything. The only thing I don't have is my water tanks, my water pump, my shower stall. I think that's pretty close to. Oh, and my battery bank. I've got my solar. I've got my fridge. I've got my stove. I've got my sink. I've got 2 heat sources. I've got a lot of things already. Okay, Catherine Briggs. I lived in a friend's RV for a year with no heat and no water. Froze up all winter. I did that. Well, we had heat. We had a wood stove. If I kept it going. My ex-partner could not make or keep a fire going to save his life. He would die. Like, he would die. So, the only time we stayed warm is if I made the fire. And it was funny because he froze. I was in the hospital for, I don't know, a few days over Thanksgiving one year because I had a real bad diverticulitis rupture. But he He bitched and moaned because he was cold. He couldn't keep the fire lit. Cold weather, cold weather don't bother me if you can get warm. If you have a way to get warm or the proper equipment to stay warm, cold weather don't bother me. Um, for me, once I'm cold and wet for me equal I'm not a nice person at that point. I get grumpy. Grumpy's an understatement. I become very bitter. My back just, just like kinks up. My lower back. I compression fractured my L1, 2, and 3. And when I get cold and my back kinks up, it's done. I'm done at that point. Catherine Biggs, your ex and yours must be related. Yeah, was yours the same way? Couldn't keep the fire going. Juju Gypsy Journey. I've heated with wood for decades. This will be the first house without. Cold and wet is horrid. Yes, cold and wet is horrid. I think I'm going to be pretty warm in Matilda. I've got two heat sources. I've got a Dickinson solid fuel heater, which that one you can burn wood, pellets, um, Presto logs, charcoal, coal, briquettes, um, pretty much any kind of solid fuel. And then my other heat source is the Dickinson P9000, which is the propane fireplace. So I haven't decided which one is going to be the primary. I'm thinking the primary is going to be the solid fuel actually, and I'm thinking about burning nut coal in it because I checked into nut coal. I could get 40 pounds of nut coal for $8. And this thing's supposed to take a handful of coal, put in there, and they say it'll burn 8,000 BTU for 3 hours. So I'm thinking that's going to be my primary heat source. And then if I want a fast heat, like get up in the morning and go into work, don't want to make a fire, just take the chill off, or just a faster heat, then that's where the propane heater will come in at that point. Wendy Thomas had a hip replacement, and that just draws in the cold. Yeah, injuries really do draw in the cold. I my back once I broke my back and I get cold, my back's done. It's like I can't really do anything. There's been two times in the last year working on the bus where I actually froze. Like one of which I had the bus right out here when I first got it and was working on it at the apartment. And I froze. I was like stuck. I had to just sit there and get stood up and then when I did that time I had to take like 3 weeks off my build. I was hurting. I was hurting really bad. So I got to be careful. I got to be careful when I do things like that. And then today, what I did today was just stupid. It was just one step off. It's like I stepped back one step, and it was just this quick jar, and I felt it pinch, and it was like, oh, damn it. Um, yeah, I'm thinking maybe an Epsom salt bath later tonight. Catherine Briggs, never heard of nut coal. It's nut coal. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's primary used by like blacksmiths, things like that. Uh, uh, glass blowers. Um, I know that the guy that I work with that is a blacksmith. He uses it. When he's doing his metalwork. So today today I took on my second window. Man, these windows are. I don't know if you guys have watched my last video. They're a lot more work than I actually thought. It's like not. It's not just taking the window out and slapping some silicone on it and putting it back. At least not the way I'm doing it. Took the window out. Once I got the window out, there's all the old silicone on the edge. Like right here. Like if this was the window, there's all the old silicone on the edge. So I had to scrape all that off. Then once I scraped that all off, I took a 4-inch abrasion wheel and took down all of the old silicone, the paint, took it down to the bare metal, like brand new bare metal, all the way around to where when the new, window seats on it, it's got a brand new, fresh, perfect finish to seal against. So, did that on the bus. So, took the window out, scraped it all off, wire wheeled it all down. Then on the window, oh my lord, the amount of silicone that somebody tried um, redoing these windows before, because you could tell it's just not a good job. It's like the rest of the build when I bought the bus. I tore everything out and started over. But anyways, the guy just siliconed over the old seal. The old seal wasn't in good condition. The window I did yesterday, that seal was in good condition, so I just put butyl tape around it, put it in, then siliconed around it. This window, the seal was wasted. I spent like, I don't know, over an hour, probably a couple hours, just getting the old silicone off of the window itself. It was it was bad, but anyways, finally got it all off. Decided to just lose the seal. It's like get rid of the seal. The seal is gonna actually do you more harm than help seal anything up. So I ended up taking the seal completely out, and the silicone that I'm using is supposed to be this like really really good weather resistant, no mold, no mildew, paintable. It's black. It's supposed to be really good, like the high end stuff. So I gooped it like on the window frame. I put a bead as big around as my thumb all the way around, so that way when I put the window back into the bus, it and gushed out the other side. Got the window, tacked it in, and then went around the other side, put all of my screws in, and then I noticed that there was still like maybe a 16th of an inch of play in there. So I took some self-tapping screws on the outside of the window frame, um, and pulled it, in tight to the actual steel structure. Then went outside of the bus and just caulked it like, oh my lord. Though that window has so much caulking in there. If it leaks, I'm gonna be shocked. I really will. I'll be so surprised if it leaks. There's that much silicone in there. So I was able to get two of the four windows that I'm keeping done over the weekend. One yesterday, one today. I'm keeping two more, but I got to do some deletes before I tackle those. Let's see here. Annie, I thought the window came out pretty easy considering. Thought you were going to do away with the window. I am. I'm going to do away with on the driver's side of the bus, there's the window right behind the driver's seat, which is a small window. That's the one that I did yesterday. I'm keeping that one. The one right next to that Oh, there goes the timer. Let's take a peek at this. Oh, that looks good. Um, I'm going to cook it for a little bit longer. Spin it around. Okay, we'll give it a few more minutes here. Okay, so keeping the one behind the seat, and then one over, which is going to be a handicap pop-out window, so it'll, pop out, and then the back two, those are going to be completely deleted, and then the very back window on the bus is going to go, and then I was thinking about it. On the passenger side, I was going to delete the back two, the same as the driver's side. But the more I think about it, I think I'm just going to delete one in the back on that side and then keep three. That way, when I'm sitting on the couch and I'm looking across, I'll have a nice view out the window. So, yeah, windows are fun. Sealing my bus has been fun. My bus leaked a lot. I bought that bus thinking I was like a few steps ahead. This guy had it built out. It was already insulated, blah, 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 blah. I go and pick it up, and I look, and I'm like, yeah, cool, Like, well, he didn't insulate everything, so I started pulling off some skins just to, insulate where he didn't insulate, and it was all wet and moist and rusty and bad, and I ended up having to pull everything out, my frame, my whole upper frame, the whole bus has been ground down with a wire wheel all the way down to the bare metal, treated with OSPO, and then 2 coats of marine grade primer and 2 coats of marine grade paint on that whole frame. That was the only way that I was able to deal with all of that rust. But I'm glad I did it, because it's gonna be solid. So how long have we been going for? 48 minutes. This pie is gonna be done within an hour. So this is pretty cool. I can't believe I'm doing my first live, and there's still people here. Y'all must be bored to be hanging out with me right now. Choo-choo gypsy journey. Yeah, I'm going to keep the 3 on that side. So on the passenger side of the bus, it's going to have the doors, which has got the 4 long windows. Then right to the right of that are the other 2 long windows where the wheelchair ramp used to be. And then there's 2 big ones. Yeah, 2 big windows. So I'm going to keep one, and I'm going to make sure to put a handicap window there so that way it'll pop out. And then the back corner where the shower is going to be, that one there is going to, where the back shower is going to be, that one's going to be gone. For one, ain't nobody need to be peeping when I get out of the shower. And for 2, I need a wall for my heat sources, and I want my heat sources kind of back towards the bed area. Keep the back of the bus warmer. I'm going to have a natural cool area in the front of the bus, which I'm fine with. I'm going to have extreme amount of airflow, so I'll be able to pull air around, so that'll be good. Oh, okay, so this is done. I'm going to pull this out, but we'll continue to hang out for a bit. Let me move this chair. This looks really good. Really good. Turn that off. Timer's going to go off here in a minute. minimize this. I know you can't see. Maybe if I turn this light off, you might be able to see better. Can you see it? Can you see it better now with that light off? It's not very good. There we go. Yummy, yummy. Anyways, that is the pie. Oh, there goes the timer. Turn that off. Okay, so now we could chill out because I'm done cooking. I think I'm going to leave this light off. Let's see, let me get my chat back open here. Where'd we go? Where'd we go? Okay, got my chat back open. Okay, let's see here. Sherry Higby, we love watching your journey. Thank you. It's a fun, interesting journey. Let's see here. Juju Gypsy Journey while driving. I like those windows to see. Yeah, I do like them. That's why when I was driving around, I used her to run errands yesterday as well. And when I was driving around, when I'm changing lanes, you know, I look up in my mirror and I see there, and I naturally want to look over my shoulder and look out. And if I keep those three, I could still look out this way. And then I've got my window right here on this shoulder to look over that way. So that was another deciding factor running errands today. Made me realize that I do want to keep one of those windows over there. I am putting a backup camera in. I do already have one. I haven't decided if I want to tap it into my reverse lights and come on, or if I want to be able to just turn it on and like watch what's behind me. So I haven't decided how that's going to get hooked up, but once I delete my windows, that's a decision that's going to have to be made and installed, because once I delete the windows, I'm going to have a hard time backing up seeing. Juju Gypsy Journey. Oh, looky there. Oh, the pie. Catherine Briggs. Oh, that looks yummy. I hope it tastes yummy. Sherry Higby looks really good. Look, Wendy Thomas looks good. Yeah, it really does look good. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. We can try to get you guys a view of that as well as me. It's supposed to be all about this, you know, making a pie live. There we go. Now you can see me and my pie. Figured this would be a good one to do a live for, because it was, you know, just kind of really simple and easy. Do you want up here? The nugget wants to smell. You want to smell that, don't you, huh? You want to smell that? That's not for you. That is not for you. Shannon Corso. Hey, Robert. Hope you're doing good. I am. I've had a real busy weekend. Spent most of the weekend working on the bus and something else, but I can't tell you. It's a little bit of a surprise. I started doing something. I'll give a little bit. That's right. We're supposed to give little nuggets on our lives. So, I started doing something as well as stretching every day. I stretch every morning because if I don't, I ate during the day. I bought something and I've been incorporating into my stretching each day, and I'm feeling things. So we'll see how it turns out. Catherine Briggs, pie guy. Not a pie guy. This is actually, besides like fruit pies, This is actually the second meal pie that I've made. I never really got into them, and I've stolen Mindy's ideas both times I've made them. Mindy made that mushroom pie, which was it was so good. So it gave me the bright idea of making one, and I did one with chanterelle mushrooms when I went foraging, and sweet potatoes, and it was so good. And then she just did this chicken pot pie, like I guess this last week. But this chicken pot pie that she made was also just looked really good. So I figured, hey, why not? It's you know basically all the ingredients are like super simple. Onions, carrots, what you call it? Onions, carrots, celery, chicken, seasoning, and soup stuff. Can't wait to see what it is. It's going to be a while before I share that. Um, it's going to be a surprise. Catherine Briggs, have you ever hunted chicken of the woods mushrooms? I have. It's not one of my favorites to eat, um, but I have. Um, my main choices are the chanterelles, cauliflower, um, shiitake, uh, hedgehogs. Um, that's pretty much all that I eat. I don't like, you know, I'll go like if I'm out foraging and I see something that I don't know what it is, um, I will like forage one, bring it home, and then get my book out and try to identify it. Do spore prints. Just different things to just better educate myself. I guess you could say. So, but I pretty much only harvest what I eat. Um, yeah. Yeah, the chicken of the woods. I've had it. I've had other people make recipes with it, and I've had it one time that I liked it, and I had it one time that I didn't. So I guess it just really all depends. Sherry Higby, I'm too scared to eat wild mushrooms. I don't have a clue. If you don't know, don't do it. I mean, that's yeah. Don't just go out and eat mushrooms because some of them can kill you. Um, I was taught by a friend of mine. Um, a friend of mine took me one time and I enjoyed it. And I was like, oh my God, this is like, I could go out and hike and, I, before I picked mushrooms, before anything, I would go out and find places like not normal places to go chill, okay? I would go find a hiking trail. I'd go out on a trail and go find a tree and lay there and chill, or find a river or sit next to the river, and you know, um, just really love spending time outdoors. So once I figured out that I could be hiking and like foraging and finding things to eat, I was all over it. So I got into it, and one of my coworkers was into it, and we started hanging out and just going more. And the more I went, the better I got, and as far as like finding places. And now I've got a few prime places that I go that I don't give up my area. Mindy's the only person I've ever taken out to my secret spot. So, and she knows that if she wants to go there, she's got to ask me if I want to go. So, anyways, you guys, it's been an hour. So I want to, keep this around the hour like everybody else does. It looks like there's still, if that's correct, there's still 8 people in here. So if anybody wants to know anything before I go, I would chime in because I'm going to be shutting down here and enjoying some of this pie here in a little bit after it cools off some. Let's see here. Catherine Briggs, when I lived in Northern Cali, I always took my foraged rooms to the tribal folks to have them tell me if they were okay to eat or not. I didn't trust my skills. Better to be safe than sorry. If you don't know, then ask. There's a lot of books out there that help out. And I'm not a book person, but that's one of the books that I do have because it's something that I do enjoy doing. Okay, Sherry Higby says enjoy the pie. I plan on it. I plan on enjoying it tonight and for lunch and dinner a couple times this week. Arme, oh, oops, I didn't realize this was a live. Bummer, I missed most of it. You pretty much missed all of it. I was just getting ready to shut it down. I made a chicken pot pie in a live tonight. Thank you, Arme. I hope it tastes as good as it looks, because it does look good. Catherine Briggs, giggle. Okay, you guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and log off of here, and you guys have an excellent week. I doubt I will be going live during the week because with work, it just, too crazy. I work between 50 and 60 hours a week, so that's why my bus is taking so long. I work such long hours at work, it only gives me a couple days for my bus, but it is what it is. But you guys all have a good night. You have a good week. Be safe. Be healthy. Take care of yourself. Be happy. That's the thing. Be happy. And I will see you next weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.